Welcome back to CMS Academy, and we have been opportunity to cover all the upper parts of our course. Then the last part now we have it is now the tools. These are the tools that you are going to use while managing your website. So let's first the first one, the action recorder, as we discussed earlier, in where we are having the module. We said the action recorder is the one that is going to make sure it has limited the number of time an action is supposed to be taken in your website. Maybe is that one for contactors email. You limit your customer is only needed to send one email within 20 minutes. If a TerraFred, you are only required to send one TerraFred email within the 15 minutes, and to avoid the spamming of your email, and again to avoid people logging in your account. So as you can see here, this is where now you have the tool. You can see administration tool login. This is where now you have this customer who is logging in, the date that I logged in, and the action, the IP address of the person, and also the date, and even now at the time of the user who had to log in in your account. The other one is where now you have the banners manager. You have the banners manager. Under the banners manager, maybe you have some banners. Let's go back to your website. Here website. Maybe you have some banners. Maybe around here now you have the header. At this point you are you have a Google ad. Maybe inside here you had a Google ad. Maybe here you had a Google ad. Maybe here you had a Google ad, and maybe again here you had a Google ad, or any place. So this is a point that you'll be managing all your ads. You can add a new banner. You are going to see how they are going to be, how they have performed. You are again going to see the number of click the users have clicked, the number of the views, the users that maybe have viewed your ad. So again, because again it is an income generating program, and as many people click, it means now you have a lot of money. So again, you have to begin with the banners. And again, since you are selling your product, you don't again to set visitors away from your website. So again, you don't have to put a lot of maybe banners to fill the whole of your website with banners. Nope. You have to have the banners that are going to be again related to the content, or maybe to related to the product that you'll be selling using the oscommerce website. The other part is where now we have the cache control. This is the tracking of those people who are going to be tracked, the purchased module. You also have the category box. You also have the manufacturer box. So again, you can be in a position to track each of them, how they are going to have been clicked, or how they are going to have been searched by users in everything that they're going to be doing. Again, then the other part is now where you have the data backup. You don't have a backup, you can have a backup, and again you can restore if there is any problem. You also have the tables. These are the tables that we have in our database. As you can see here, you have the engines, you have the size, you have the lows, you have the correction, all of them. Then you can add or remove them. Define language. These are the define languages are some of the modules that you require for you to translate, and they are the ones that are going to be used while customer will be transacting in your website. So again, you need to have the right to define the right language, the one that customer will use in translating all the content in your website. The other part is now you have the newsletter manager. If someone have subscribed to a newsletter, there's a point for you to add a newsletter so that you can send all of them. If you are running a promotion, or maybe it is maybe it is on a date on a festive season, and maybe you want to give a discount to customers, that is now when you can use the mass email. If you want to notify your customer that a new product have arrived in the market, that is a point, or maybe this is a point now where you are going now. This is a point now where you are going to make sure that you have written that image. You not necessarily the image, but you have written that email so that you can send to all your customers in back. Then the other part is now where you have the security check. You can click. So for security check, that's where you have to check if all of them are okay, and nothing maybe has it is not maybe have not been accessed well, or maybe there is some hacking or anything that maybe have happened in your website. This one is the one that makes sure that everything in your website is secure, the currencies are okay, the data backup files, and the file access. You also have the security directory permission. So again, we said if you are running a downloadable website, you don't want people to download files or images, you have to make their directory non-writable. You can come to that one, come to any of them. You can check and see images. It is recommended. None that have been recommended. These are one that you can see they can be writable, but you can see all the ones that have X, those are not supposed to be used by anyone, so that they limit people accessing your product. Maybe they just having the link, and maybe they have not paid that product for, so they end up maybe having a product which you have not paid for, and that maybe you end up being in a loss. So you have to make sure that those directories are protected, and they are protected and they have permission, so that the guest will only read, but you can't write, can't download, and maybe can't do anything with the content. The other part is where now you have now the send mails. This is again the one that we are saying, the one that is going to be used where you have the newsletter manager. When you want to send back emails maybe to 100 customers about a new product that you have put in your website, a new promotion, a discount which you are offering maybe in a festive season, so that they all have to the information can reach them at once, instead of sending an email for each of your customer. You only just click one, and it will be automated, and you can send to as many customers as you can. So you can this is where now you'll be selecting to all newsletter subscribers, or maybe to all customers. So you can select to all customer if you are maybe sending them, or maybe you want them to view, or you are notifying them of a certain product, or maybe a correction, or maybe how to use a certain product. That's how you have to use this email or send mail to your customers. The other part we have is now you have the server information. Under the server information, you can see the server is up to date and up to time. It is Apache, the version is given, and also the PH file. These are all the configuration that are going to be given in our server. You can be in a position to check all of them, but you can see our server is up to time, so you don't have a problem with even our domain name. And again, so you can check, you can use the IP address to access your website, not just your website, but to access everything. And then we have the other part is the version checker. You are currently running the latest version of your online merchant. So if you had a raw version of maybe a version 0.233, so you could have been notified there is an update of a version 2.34, and you could have only clicked one button, which is auto update. You do not need to download and install again. It could have only been auto updated instantly. Then the last part is the one that we are checking who is online. Under the who is online, you can see there is a guest, and the guest is you can see the guest full name, the time, the ID, the entry time, and the last click the guest has made, the last URL the guest has also made, and maybe if the guest have a shopping cart, that is when now the shopping cart is going to be illustrated, and the product that the customer will be holding in that shopping cart. So again, with this one, you'll be in a position maybe to interact and even chat with your customers, since they'll be in a position maybe to get all the product that you need at the right time and at the right moment. Since you can track them, you see how many times the certain customer has paid in your site, and the pages he or she has clicked, and the amount of good that it is in a customer shopping cart. Maybe you can even entice them by telling them that we are going to give them a discount if they purchase all the product that they have in their shopping cart, depending on how you are interacting with, and depending on how you are interacting with your customers. So again, now I believe now we have been able to cover all the materials that will be required for you to learn our OS commerce. So thank you for watching, and see you through the next tutorial of where now we are going to wallpaper, and we have some of our resource center and ideas which we are going to use in developing and having the free module in developing a good OS commerce website. So thank you for watching, and see you through the next tutorial.